You better be careful what you say now.
Yeah. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up? What's up? What is up? Welcome back to the Latched podcast, and also another welcome back to Moss, as you've been on his
Malo.
Thank you,
his
boys.
break. He took annual last week, and he didn't get paid, obviously, because
You said annually.
Was that deportation, huh?
anal.
Good to be back, boys. I was having a
Sabbaticals.
watch of last week's episode, so you guys done well and carried me.
What was your favorite
Thank
part also? What was your favorite part?
The entrance.
Putting him on the spot.
Which one? Which entrance? Which entrance?
The entrance.
I'll walk in.
Oh, the ECMs, and
You better be careful.
yeah, David Toole's voice. That was one of my favorite parts.
Now, what's up, brothers? It's always good to jump on every Wednesday, have a chat, talk about sports. We got some feedback today from one of the viewers, and thanks for that. Now, we're only going to have a show for 30 minutes because the other 30 is always talking about NRL and our take, even though our teams are not in the top 8. So. That goes to show if you're listening to us every week, man. Oh man, you loyal, man. You loyal.
I think it's always just us having a gripe about our teams for half an hour.
For half an hour,
It's like every week. Oh, what went wrong? And that's every week. What went wrong? What went wrong?
They're gonna turn it around next year. But I have faith in them.
But now, what a good weekend of sport. And we've got quite a few things to cover. But before we do that, just a huge thank you to our sponsor, TJ Construction. Thank you to the team there, and also Crucial Flooring, to big companies. And if you're after any renovations, big or small, I'm not too sure if they deal with the small jobs, but go ahead and look at their page. They're doing big things.
Yeah.
We usually have a video that we chuck up when we're explaining this, but they also have that on their page, and I think I saw one of their lives last week. Good team. I think the morale there within the group, and if you have a great leader, you have a lot of even better followers. So thank you to TJ Construction, and also to the brother Luffs.
Ralph.
Again, I always talk about the brother giving us grief every week, but not only that, he's been a great supporter of the show. So thank you to the brother Luffs, and also a day one, we wouldn't call sponsor, but a good friend of the show who doesn't want to be named, but we always do it anyway. Maddie McFarland, who's he's been always in the background and also in the chat. So we'll be waiting for that. Let's go, lads, in the chat. And speaking of chat, we've got the boss man himself, Luffs. He's there. Just quickly,
Ready. You're already giving us grief already.
He's saying
we're gonna give the Storm that much grief tonight.
No, he's just saying Titans and Dogs are. Yeah. Nah. As always, on the mark.
All Blacks got a bye this week, so yeah, sorry. Rest week.
Okay. Should we get into our quickly 5 minutes? Because we want to keep the show under an hour, so everyone tunes in.
Yeah.
Or one viewer. One viewer. But quickly, how you guys week been so far? It's a Wednesday here in New Zealand. If you're tuning in after the 7th of September, it's a Wednesday here, a Wednesday night. How you guys week been so far, brothers? Can start off with Moser.
Yeah, all good, bro. It's been a good week. Not particularly in sports. Oh yeah, sports. Yeah, last game of NRL was a comeback win against Manly. Not so well in the international game. against the Bokkers. And football's going well and swell.
Swell. Nice.
And family's good. You guys are good. Life is good.
Nice, bro. How's...
Nah, Jackson. All is good. All is good. Jokes aside.
Nice.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Good week, eh? Good week. Good win from the Dogs. Excellent win. I think all our teams won this week, but we'll cover that later. Good comeback from the ABs. Really enjoyed that. And also happy Father's Day too. To our fathers and our uncles and our father figures, godfathers, whatever role it is we play. To the boys and to whoever's watching, happy belated Father's Day, Uncle's Day, and all of that jazz. Yo.
Nice. Nah, same here, brothers. Been nice.
Yeah, also, sorry, bro. You go. No, you go. I'm done.
Hey, we're all in the bottom, mate, okay? It's been pretty casual down here. Down in deep south, or no, not deep south, down here, South Canterbury. Sport-wise, comebacks must be the theme for the weekend because, wow, what a comeback, all right? I feel sorry for the team that we beat. So, Titans got up by 1, which was awesome. I'm also coaching, since you guys asked, I'm also coaching South Canterbury Ripsides now. So we had a good win as well. And we've won this hand and shield, which is play between South Canterbury, North Otago, and Mid Canterbury. So, we got that in the cabinet this year. So,
nice, bro.
Thanks, boys. That's about it. Oh, yeah, and the girls play netball, but they're all right.
You don't want to throw them under yet?
Yeah, nah. Remember semi-finals.
Semis, bro. Semis.
Nah, that's good to hear, brothers. Let's get into it, man. And let's get into our EZM.
Yeah.
Yeehaw! ECMs for our millions of those watching and our thousands in attendance. if you know what ECM is, all good. If you don't, eye-catching moments from the sporting weekend that we've seen. This is our one. These are our ones. But if you guys got one, just tag us at the Latched podcast. Tag us. Don't be scared. Yeah. Don't be scared. And then we'll share it, man. We'll share it on here, and we'll also share it on our social media pages too. But we'll kick off.
I'll go for it because mine is totally off topic, so it's not anything to do with sports, but it was floating around the socials earlier this week. And before we do this, we don't earn the rights to these videos. Every week we get flagged, because they're after our content. And because our viewers are always in the thousands, so they want to take some monies from us. So I'll play mine, and then it's going to be self-explanatory at the end of it.
Minutes ago, our clearest picture yet of the landing, pulled off by that passenger with absolutely no flight experience, who grabbed the controls and landed the plane in West Palm Beach when the pilot had a medical emergency mid-flight over the ocean.
A medical emergency, whatever you want to call it, that don't explain the half-empty bottle of Jack Daniels I found in the cockpit. Everything was going good though, and I look out the window, I noticed we were nosediving towards the ground. And at first I thought the pilot was just fucking around with us, but then he didn't pull up. I'm like, holy shit, this might be the real deal. So I run to the cockpit, and homie is passed the fuck out. I'm like, nah, I'm not going down like that. I done flew hella planes in GTA, so I just grabbed the sticks, I threw the headset thingy on, told the people, look, I'm the captain now.
Yeah. So if you have parents out there that tell you not to play that game, and it doesn't say, it doesn't help you within your life and your journey, tell them you're wrong, because GTA helped this young lad out. So he was
that's esports, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
EBNC
yeah.
Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, esports, like gaming and
You can have-
stuff.
Yeah, you can bet on them, eh?
Yeah.
Esports.
So still related, still relatable.
Still there.
Yeah. Same.
I'll go.
Next one.
I can jam.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. So we all know in the weekend, UFC was in Paris, in Paris. Probably one of the best crowds I've ever seen in a while. Just rowdy ass and bro, loud ass from start to finish. This one is from Bam Bam's fight. Tai Tuivasa. He fought Cyril Gane. He lost, knocked out in round 4, I think it was. But he's the first dude I've seen. I don't think he's ever been knocked down, but he's Bam Bam was the first person to drop Cyril Gane, and after that match, after that fight, Cyril even said that he's probably the hardest hitter he's fought against. Keeping in mind that Francis and Ngannou didn't really bang. They were more on the had a specific game plan. But we'll just take a look at this awesome moment.
Nice.
Cause you to be a little reckless and make mistakes. He's melting him with that. There's the power. There's blood somewhere. I think it's high.
Straight up, I think if he was a bit hesitant when he dropped him. I don't know if he was like, oh shit, did that just happen? But
yeah.
I think if he had gone in like straight away, like it might have been a different result. But that was my eye-catching moment.
Nice.
I'll hand it over to Moss.
You're gonna go to Moss, yep.
Oh yeah, my one was over the weekend. Bad loss against the Bockers, but it was also Ala Latour trying to take on one of their twin towers in the locks. So sit back and enjoy because it was a bit of a back and forth, that one.
Who kind is there?
What abuse is being flung at one another?
Later.
So, yeah, I don't know what they were fighting, what led up to that, but it feels like Etzebeth was probably angry. What beer are they serving at the afters? So good to see Curtly Beale in the background.
Yeah,
Bastard should put on a jersey.
It was after that try the women scored, and then he collared Koroi Bitter when he was on the ground.
Yeah. I think it was to do with his tackle last week, trying to get one over Korobete again. And it led to those guys. But yeah.
That's mean, because that's what rugby should be all about. It or leave everything on the field, Not like my ECM. So carrying on my ECM. Yes, between the ABs and the RG, Coles honestly must have done something throughout the game for this guy to not shake his hand afterwards. So it's so funny. So hopefully we got the video or
And Coles, Matera, he really has got under Matera's skin.
You guys have got more to lose than them at this point. Just take them back.
So they showed plenty of heart, but just weren't allowed to play.
Oh man,
must have rattled me.
Wasn't having it,
Yeah, and
this is my take on that. Okay, go. You go. Sorry.
No, go.
My take on it is that he was too passionate about the game, and with all the forwards, I think their whole team. When you have the team like that, that's full of passion, and then you get, they're all about the niggly stuff. They want to get in and push players, and when you get held down, they're holding players down, or when they get back up, the ABs, and that was my pet peeve that night, was the ABs helping them up. Like, fuck them, walk away. This is not about helping our team out, because they just throw it back in their face. Because a few times, what's his name? One of the boys tried to help out a player, and he stepped his hand away, and then another player came to push him, like another one of the forward pack trying to push him away. It's like, bro, there's no need for that anyway. When you have a guy like Coles come in, he's all about that, eh? He's all about getting in people's face.
Yeah, man.
So
mind games.
And he got in there too when what's his name? Pubs tried to do that sort of stuff. And he's not going to let that go. So he just ran it, headbutt straight away. Oh yeah, I'm here for the game, but
yeah, man, and it's just to hold the grudge, like Tez said. It is passion, eh? And that's what pubs is all about. Probably playing, in New Zealand, for a whole season. He knows, he's that close to, becoming one of the greatest teams, eh? So that was my ECM.
Nice.
And he wasn't showing that sort of energy when he was playing for the Crusaders too. But he played well. Like his game was like top notch.
Yeah,
just not that those extra.
I think he knew by then. He knew like you're only as good as your last game, and to getting a hiding after beating the best team in the world, well, arguably, and then putting in a performance like that, it would be frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that stuff was working. But should we get into NRL? Actually, no. We'll start with I guess we can talk about Whittaker's fight against Marvin Vittori. I don't know if any of you, any of the brothers watched it, but a dominant performance by the old Cook Island boy, Whittaker.
Well, how did he win? Sorry, Whittaker. I know he won, but I forgot how he won.
Decision
points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Decision. I think first probably 2 minutes he was a bit slow out of the blocks, but once he found his feet, bro, how I don't know how a fighter, he's quite awkward in the way he fights, on his toes. He's always bouncing.
Yeah.
So just seeing it, he was on, man. I'm not going to talk about Izzy because Izzy's in a league of his own, but I think Whittaker, the way he displayed his fighting is just back to where he was before, and he just owned Vittori. Just all over him, man. What was your guys' take, Brands?
My take was the same as your take, Tiz. Nah.
It was a takeaway.
I think it was. To be honest, like I had him winning it anyway, and I know a lot of other people had, and it's bro. All roads lead to Adesanya, man.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say, mate, are those guys just rotating, fighting just to get to Adesanya? It's always Vittori who lost.
They've already.
It just feels to me like those guys second and third are just gonna rotate to try.
Because now Costa's called out Whittaker.
Oh.
And now he wants
throw that guy in
the
the mix with these. Good old Costa.
Maybe
that's the only thing they can do, eh? That's the only thing they can do, eh? Because they've already had they both had two shots at the title each.
Yeah.
So everyone down the bottom, or not down the bottom, but from number one defender. When you have someone like what's his name? Who's is he fighting?
Pereira.
Beheda. But
what's it called? Bro, he put on a clinic. What did he put on a clinic? But at the same time, bro, Vittori did well. Like his durability was, bro, he was pretty solid. Like he was like eating a lot of
The
them.
shots, eh?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but nah. Yeah, what we were saying before is like where does this all go? All roads lead back to Adesanya.
To Izzy.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it's like
And
like a international king on the ring. It feels like.
Yeah, yeah.
and you
'Cause
know
who's the last guy
everyone
they
that's
lost?
on
It's Cannoneer, right?
Yeah.
Cannoneer,
Brendan
yeah.
So
Cannoneer,
you
yeah.
throw him in the mix. It's like, bro, yeah, it's like rotating to who's gonna fight Pereira if he loses.
Yeah.
bro.
So-
And if you don't know Cannoneer, he was in the heavyweight. He was
Heavyweight,
knocking
yeah,
people
yeah.
out there. He was knocking people out in light heavyweight, bro.
Yeah.
The man is a beast. So you can tell the way Izzy, like his style of fighting is just too good. But also in saying that, there were I was listening to this podcast about they were interviewing Marvin Vittori, sorry, and they were saying that he was saying that against Adesanya, it was just the constant pressure of, you know, he thought that he had his game plan, but
Handle
coming
him,
into
eh?
the coming into the fight, he was just showing everything, but when he showed, he thought, oh shit, I had something, but it's just he was just too quick to move. He'll be in, he'll be out. He'll be in, he'll be out. He was throwing punches, and all the punches that was hitting him, they were all like bombs. So like even though he was touching it, it was hurting. So he was like, fuck, how am I going to get him? And the only way was to put Adesanya on the back foot. But when you put Adesanya on the back foot, that's the most dangerous place you put him. You know.
Yeah.
So it was good that even though Marvin Vittori is a good dude going off their podcast, but at the same time, good dude so you get hiding too. So.
Yeah. So you can tell Izzy's changing the game, mate. He's changing the style of people's fighting. You know, people are trying to, you know, you got your own style. You got boxers, you got kickboxers. But when you come against Izzy, that's a whole different style. You gotta have a game plan to just fight him, because he's a striker. You know, a lot of feints and everything.
Doesn't really matter like what style you come with, like against someone like Izzy, because his strengths are like in the countering as well. So any style you use, bro, he's kind of like Rob Whittaker said it himself in one of his interviews. I think it was like this week.
Yeah.
Like Adesanya, it's his counter striking that right, that sets him apart. And like I don't know, man. It feels like everyone's just waiting for his fight against Pereira, and then after that, that'll determine the landscape, whether it's a new landscape or whether like like it's just like business as usual.
Back to back to.
You reckon Izzy, if he wins, well, when he wins, you reckon he's going to go one more, like try again, upper weight?
I reckon he will.
He tried today and lost.
That guy Jan,
He needs to challenge himself, eh?
just provided not the blueprint, but he just used the wrestling towards Izzy, and that's where Izzy felt like his defense
struggled,
was lacking. Yeah, was obviously the
But
ground game,
different
but,
body weight,
Yeah.
stronger.
yeah, that's another thing. Yeah,
Everyone that hates Izzy because of the way he fights it, you know, they're so biased about, you know, everyone that he fights. It's kind of, you don't see his actual potential, because you're going in there already saying, fuck, nah, he's just gonna tap here, tap there. You're already like, fuck, but you don't appreciate how good he actually is when he's fighting some of these people, and they're the best in the game. And you know, to go up against Jan Blachowicz, or whatever his name is, and just lose. Fuck, a big
those
guy
guys
like
are
that.
just haters, bro.
Usually knockout artists. And to be honest, I'm not on Izzy's nuts about he's just dominant. He's just a dominant performer, and he, you know, and he's just a Kiwi at the same time. So
Funny how
nah, man.
they just hate on him, but they still watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like what people say about Mayweather when he boxed. Like they hated how he fought, but they still watched.
But those guys are similar. See, he counters. That's where his strength is. Yeah. And Mayweather, Like Mayweather, he's good defense wise, man.
Like,
Yeah.
I get why people say they're boring because they want the flash knockouts. They want the stoppages from the refs. But bro, well, what did Mayweather say? Is don't get hit. That's the aim of the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't get hit.
something along the lines of that. Like, just I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
like,
me and Mayweather, we've got a lot in common, but we're both undefeated. So yeah.
oh, gee.
Yeah, see, like that, like your opponent.
And
like,
still,
And still, how about that fight? Logan Paul and what's the name? Anderson Silva.
Silva.
bro.
Oh,
I don't know, man. I reckon Silva can win, but who knows? Like, Jake Paul could probably be like, Tully, I'll give you $1 million
Jake Paul,
if I can knock you out in round 2. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be staged or.
Yeah. Well, Fricky's proved himself so far, and I don't know if that's staged as well, but
I think this is going to be the one of the best, or probably the best opponent he'll ever come across. He fought
Woodley.
I think a fighter. Silva fought a fighter that was 50-1. I think his last 2 fights. 2 fights ago, and he wasted that dude. Apparently, when he was at the peak of his UFC career, he was one of the best boxers too. So he had a chance to either pursue boxing or take up UFC, and because he was already in the UFC, I think. I think because back then not many people were crossing platforms, until recently, like McGregor, he was probably one of the biggest. So, and that's where the money is, right? Like Ngannou and Fury, the money fight. Now look at this. But I think Silva.
He should win,
if
bro.
Paul wins. If Paul wins, then I think he probably deserves the respect. Do you reckon? Because Silva's no joke. He's actually a good boxer.
Yeah, I reckon Silva should win, but man, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Boys, what do you reckon? Moving more like into boxing again. What do you see the results from the poll that we did? Fury versus AJ, with Tyson Fury calling out AJ. 80% of those who voted believe Fury would win with 100 minus 80. 20. 20. Sorry, guys, I had missed an idea as my maths teacher.
Just do the do now, eh? Do the do now.
Do the do now.
With 20.5 believing that AJ would win that. What's your guys' take on it?
Nah, Fury all the way, bro. Too much footwork, too much dancing, bro. Because what's his name? AJ has fought, even though he put up a good fight in fight number 2 against Usyk. Bro, Usyk was still moving, still awkward. And proved,
fuck his movement, eh? His movement.
Yeah.
His movement is so crisp, bro.
Like he just keeps moving, bro.
Just looked good, man. He just looked good, looked comfortable. Yeah, calm, bro. Fuck, he was good, man. But in regards to Tyson and AJ, at the moment, man, nobody can beat Tyson, bro. He's in a league of his own. Even if he were to come up against Usyk, Usyk will be moving a lot. But when you have someone of Tyson's caliber who knows how to put his weight on people, and once you get a 7-foot leaning on you, for 12 rounds, fuck, bro, you're gonna be tired. You're gonna make mistakes, and that's where and Tyson can take a punch. Wilder threw all he could into that punch, and he fucking turned out to be Undertaker, getting fucking Zasta, dude. So man, Tyson, all the way.
Yeah.
Since
Tyson,
he's been training with old Barger. Or not Barger's been playing training with him, sorry.
Old Barker. What is it? Monday, Ruiz Jr. versus
Ortiz.
Man, that went the distance. Bro, they had some like heavy punches in there, bro.
Yeah.
Like I thought
Ruiz.
Ruiz, I thought he was going to get knocked out for a couple of times, man. He was getting rocked.
Yeah. That David Ortiz is a joke as well.
And
Some
then,
heavy hands these days.
yeah, the Wilder
But-
coming after.
Even in saying that, like just going back to Parker and what do you call it? Ruiz fight.
Ruiz.
Ruiz was throwing the fucking bombs on Parker, and
Right.
Parker was still going 4D. So
Yeah. If that was, do you think if that fight happened anywhere else besides New Zealand?
Parker, bro, all the way. Nah, that was a controversial one, eh?
Wins or win?
Was that split
He's
at the end of the
still
day?
a real champ. Nah, unanimous.
Oh, unanimous Parker? Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, Ruiz Ortiz, good fight. Wilder came in the ring after, said if when Ruiz is healthy, and after Wilder has his fight, they might get together and glove up, touch gloves.
Who's Wilder fighting?
I'll quickly check it.
Is he
remember.
fighting soon? Oh, okay. Even
Wilder.
he's fighting wire order.
Yeah, that's right. He's got Hellenius in October. Rob Hellenius.
Ah.
He's
In
yeah, no, carry on.
also Joe versus that English dude. Fuck, forgot his name. Should have been prepared, eh? But that's his next fight coming up. Fighting a taller boxer. Apparently he's pretty good. Rated and
Oh yeah,
in,
Loves
heavyweight
was
boxing.
saying in our chat. So
Yeah.
he rates
Joe
the,
Joyce.
Joe Joyce.
Yeah, that guy,
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, he looks pretty
Good
good.
matchup though, way for Parker. You know, to after his fight to step up a notch, and I think that's a really good matchup coming.
Do you know when that is? Joe Parker and
Is
Joyce?
in,
This year? Or
it's
next?
meant to be this month, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
not much
it's meant to be.
promo.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
usually there's a build up like months before. But
yeah.
no.
Must be like
Sweet.
a halftime show or something.
Shot. We'll move into the next, and with the league, because it's a top 8 now. We're going to quickly go over the scores because nobody wants to listen to the game plan or
Hey,
game
boys.
of.
Hands up if your team won in the weekend. but and hands down if your team's playing this weekend.
And who's your team playing this week? But hey, let's get into it, man. First game was the West Tigers Raiders, and Raiders putting in a shellacking.
Shellackers.
56-10.
Ooh-wee.
Self-explanatory. That game was fucking Raiders from the go.
It was like 46 nil halftime.
It was a bit of a confidence builder for the Raiders moving into their game against the Storm this week. Eh?
Ooh.
For
Sweet,
Raiders, eh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
Knights v the Sharks. Sharks comfortably taking that 38 points to 16. No need to talk about that one. Next one was the Cowboys Panthers. I think you guys caught it.
Yeah.
Which was 38 points to 8. And you know, with a few debutants playing for the Panthers. And saying that, Cowboys are, looking the goods. But who out of us actually won our the spoon? The spoon who actually got close. Because I picked the Dogs, and who?
Cowboys.
I went Cowboys.
You picked the Tigers. I
I-
think you went Tigers. Mosse.
I went Tigers after I mistakenly put Cowboys there.
Cowboys, yeah.
'Cause I think my reason was there were 5 captains. I think.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
I was like, nah,
Yeah.
Friday Evans is gonna be
You
a
had-
flowback. And
you wrote Cowboys, but then you said Tigers after. So
You change it. So we
Yeah.
take
So
the
what goes
Cowboys.
first? The written.
oh, man, come on, please.
Boss, you might have to find that footage, mate.
Back it up, bro.
We need
Back
it.
it up.
Oh man,
But your question, Tess, Dogs came out 12th, so it wasn't us. Wasn't
No, it
Dragons
was,
either.
Sorry, I missed some games there. Wait, sorry.
did you first start
There
off
was a
with
Dragons-
Raiders and Tigers because they were the last game?
Last games, yeah. No, the first game was Eels and Storm. And Storm going down 22-14. Sorry, guys.
Just shows without Jerome Hughes, they still got it. Like they still got the team. I don't know. Just with
Easy
Hughes,
game for the Eels.
just with Hughes, they're way better. So this week will be. I don't know. I just kind of feel sorry for Raiders, even though Raiders are kind of dark horses on the bottom of the 8.
Easy
have
game
their
for the
number.
Raiders.
Raiders have had their number for the last couple of years, especially in finals.
Yeah. It's your boy Bombs. Show for the comment also.
Storm to beat
Storm
the
to beat
Raiders.
Raiders and to meet Eels
Nah.
again after they lose to the Panthers and watch the Storm beat them and stuff.
For Raiders to back up the good season, well, not good season, but they need they need the Spoon to get over that hoodoo of Melbourne being the dominant team and them not performing there, not showing up. Because they got the team, just inconsistent, eh?
But yeah, just going back to what Brent said, it's like Melbourne's bogey team, bro, for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I know September football is different, but who knows? Raiders can turn it up
Yeah.
in finals footy, but it'll be a good game.
I hope so, eh? The Kiwi boys, like, they deserve it, you know, that fucking tapping in that he's been playing out of his skin, man, so...
Bro, that guy's been... He's just
For
been
those guys, I hope
another
they
level, man.
do it, eh?
I guess it's always good to see the Kiwi boys doing well heading into World Cup. They're all performing at a level where, you know, again, like Australia and a few of the Tongan boys are playing, you know, top level footy. But, bro, Kiwis and the Australians are looking the goods too. Next game, the Doggies Sea Eagles.
Manly pride.
21
Let's
points
go.
to 20.
Man, we had to dig deep after that 16-0 down, bro. Like, we had to do a scumbags, and we did.
Scumbags.
Bro, even then, yeah. Like, we had to dig deep, but then, like, Manly, they just started, like, it was like they were
They just
happy
gave
with
up,
16 points, yeah.
Yeah, they gave up. Heads went down, and they started letting in tries. Like, I think when we got 12 points in the first half to end the half, they were probably thinking, like, how did we let them come back, like, after 16-0? And then we scored 2 tries under 10 minutes. But their fullback for Manly was doing... Bro, he was doing well the whole game, but then unfortunately he dropped the last bomb.
Poor young fella.
Yeah. He dropped the last Birdo bomb, and we set up for the golden point. And now we're
Happy Mad Monday. Silly Saturday.
And Mad Monday for both teams, and there's even more bad problems at Manly.
Yeah, they heard they might be getting rid of Hasler.
Yeah, it was similar to. I don't think it's similar to our Canterbury situation, by how he was trying to run. Oh, I forgot. I was listening to 360. They were saying here it was similar to his Bulldogs exit, how he was trying to run the media, like no media at the trainings, and there were separate playing groups. Like he's lost the playing group. I don't know. But it takes us back to the Pride jersey. Eh? It kind of felt like they got the snowball rolling for that club.
It does feel like that. They kick it off.
Well, that's when they were there. You know, they were playing really well heading into that's that part of the season, and then bringing in a controversial jersey that that then the players probably I don't know what's going on, but I thought Manly beginning of the season were definitely a top 8 finish. But hey, hang out with us for Mad Monday. Let's go. Next game, there was the Roosters Rabbitohs.
Man,
good game.
Good
26 points to 16.
A lot of casualties in that game.
Yeah,
another main one.
Via injuries and judiciary.
True. I think Manu will be a big loss this week.
Possibly for the whole season, apparently.
For the whole season, yeah. If Roosters can... Yeah, man. That'll be that's a massive loss.
Lindsay Collins doesn't play again unless they make the final.
Make the final,
yeah. And because of that, old former Warriors player Adam Kieran, he's on the bench for the Roosters.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
And Rabbitohs get Cook and Murray back.
Cook's back. Murray,
big
he's still going through. He's still going through concussion protocols. But he's been
Murray,
yeah.
Right, that was bad, man.
Yeah, it was a good game. I think Roosters are, that team always towards the back end with the likes of Storm, and there's only probably like a couple teams you can kind of name that are just their back end are looking really good. They're peaking at the same at a good spot, and you always know Panthers up there. You can't really talk about their last game because they're a whole different, like it's basically a new team. But I think come this weekend, it's it's going to be a good match. But we'll head into the next game, Warriors v Titans. Doidens getting the dub, 27 points to 26. I think there's not much to say about that game because not many people watched it.
To be honest, I gave up the first half.
Oh, that's disgusting. Man.
I was pissed off.
Bro, you had every right. You had every right to. Every right to be pissed
shocking.
off.
We were never playing even good footy. Honestly, we don't deserve that game.
Right, I think
a win's a win.
And a good win indeed. I think that last 8 minutes, the Warriors had a Manly moment when they just shut down.
It was like 6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes left,
6 minutes, and 14 points up.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if I think I'm wrong. 14 or 10 points.
That's the Titans for you. Like they're either up convincingly, and then they get a hiding, or they get beaten, or their last kind of 10 minutes, Titans are like throwing the ball around and scoring like 2 or 3 tries. And they did that against the Dragons as well.
Dogs as well.
Throwing the ball around. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And they're so dangerous like that. But they're not dangerous when they've got the lead in front of them. They're out in front comfortably, by 20 sometimes, and they just stand the shed.
Yeah. But man, what an embarrassment, bro. They had the playing squad from 2002 grand final, like the squad from 02 there, celebrating them 20 years, and bro, put in a performance like that. What do you guys reckon of Walsh like spitting the dummy when he came off for an injury after he got hit by Jojo Fifita, and then he thought he could jump back on and win the game for them.
Right.
The man's already got his
Put me on,
his haircut.
Put me on, coach. Put me on.
Yeah. I reckon Stacey must have got a call from the Broncos like, nah, keep him off, mate. He's done.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen a team just shut down in like such little time, bro. Like with a lot of points ahead. Because that was 2 tries, man. And they just, I don't know. Oh,
well, if anyone could lose that game, Warriors could.
And that's a good way to end their game too. With I don't know too, like both teams. I don't know.
I don't know.
I do know what the next score is in the next game. which was the Dragons v Broncos 22-12. And saying that, I think Broncos just didn't turn up for finals footy.
Yeah.
You know, they. I think you put it what you said last weekend. Last podcast, Brands. They play themselves out of the top
Yeah,
eight, not
man.
the other way around.
Top
You know,
eight, yeah.
So, yep, we good win for us.
What about Hunt, bro? He was on fire, man.
Hunto, yeah.
Play for a contract, bigger pay.
Bro, what do you guys reckon, man? Deli M?
Nah, I think it'll be TDE.
It's weird though because Dragons like team like not making the 8, but Hunt stands out whenever they play well. So he's getting all of the time for them. So
yeah,
whether or
It's
not
pretty
like,
dodgy,
it's
yeah,
the
'cause,
best.
Towards the end of the rounds, the leaderboard goes off, and they stop it. You know,
Yeah, from round 15, I think.
Yeah,
it's the last 10
yeah,
rounds or something.
yeah. I don't know.
yeah. No, he and just talking about Hunt, he's been our best player when we win and when we lose. So
Yeah,
you know the amount of times he gets the ball, especially at the beginning of the season, he had his hand on the ball like basically for 60 minutes. You know, and trying to I think help out Amoni, but now last games, Amon just started. Just helping out. You just started putting more hands on the ball, kicking more often. So yeah, I don't know if Hunt will stay with us because he's been talks about Griffin leaving the club. Well, I don't know if he's leaving because he's still contracted to us. But Young, I think it was, who's with Cowboys assistant coach. There's been talks of him coming over, and Hunt has a good, I think, rapport with Griffin. But hey, it is what it is. Our recruiters shit, so we can't even keep our young players, and we go and get the old fellas. But enough talking about bottom 8 teams. Cowboys, Panthers. We already spoke about them. Tigers. No, that was it.
That's it.
Yeah. Looking at a good time, but we'll speak a little bit about the international rugby. I want to start with the ABs and then finish off with Australia because not really something to talk about with them. ABs, good win. Yep.
We'll talk about the guy that shouldn't be named, but Sam Cane, best games played this year. He was on
the I heard he cuffed.
Yeah, he was good. But in saying that, that there wasn't any South African team, or we was just the last 3 games. That's the sort of questions we need to hear. You need to see some results. So you can't just play being captain under the freaking pump like he is now. You can't just play these one-off games. It has to be consistent, eh? And we're going to see that now because Adi didn't travel, so
he's
staying home. So we're going to see he's going to actually put the hand up, eh?
For the Buffaloes, Tim Kid, eh? Third.
Yeah. 3. But nah.
Bro, their forwards had a really good game, eh? Like as well as the backs, but just Jason Ryan, man, he's been mean. Like I really like that front row combo. I think we might have spoken about it last week, but like the Groot, Lomax, Taukeiaho, bro.
Yeah.
Like look who
bro, especially Taukeiaho, man, he's so solid, man, and his running, his throws have been on. Fuck, bro, he's a beast, man. He's our number 1 hooker at the moment. You have what's his name, Cody Taylor, who I'm not too sure what's going on, because he does not don't know if the game plan's suiting him, but he's just on the out. Coles
Yeah.
had a good like second half. It was actually pretty good for us, and I thought Coles was like fourth string team. He shouldn't even be in the team, but
Yeah.
he proved me wrong. Well, against an Argentinian team, he did pretty well. We needed that sort of go forward from him and his little scrappiness that he brings to the
Loves the nickel.
Yeah.
loves it. And there's no one on the team that does it. But I think in the EBs we need one like hard man, that just fucking loves it, eh? But he's one for us. Backline slowly getting there, but hey, we can only judge them off their last game, which was Argentina, and they done well against them. Which the points were 53 points to 3.
Yeah. Havili had a good game.
Yeah. I hate the media. They did say that the midfield didn't complement the score, but in my head I was like, fuck, the midfield was on. Reeks had a good, Reeks had a good game, and what's his face is finding his finding chemistry. Them two chemistry.
Yeah, second 5A. Mean it. Second 5.
Yeah, man.
Bro, Rico's line running, bro. It
Yeah.
was mean. Yeah.
That try he set up with I think it was Sam Kane that gave Rico that back door, and Rico turned that guy inside and out and gave it to Clark to score. Far out, It's you don't see centers doing that these days, eh?
We just know how fast he is, eh? So that was all just speed. He just the way he can move that quick in a short space to turn that. It was a center or something, eh?
Yeah,
turned them around, but
hard, bro. Speed brings power, man.
Yeah, man. But he's playing top 48.
But in saying that, we'll hit quick. We'll quickly talk about the Australian v the South Africans. Any thoughts there?
Nah, man. We just got
ready.
turned. We got turned. Game 2. I think after what you said of the messenger, says you were saying that, oh man, Boca seemed more hungry. Then I just switched it to soccer. And that was it. So sorry, boys. Sorry to anyone who's watching. I just did not continue watching the whole game for the Bockers and Wallabies. Sorry, man. Football season's on, man. Sorry, man.
Good game. Again, I think that's what I saw anyway. The hungriness from South Africa, chasing everything like they did when they played New Zealand back home in their home.
Game, yeah.
They any kick, boom, they were chasing it. A new backline, new halfback, but that forward pack again, bro. Fucking 7-foot locks, and they fucking built like tanks, bro.
South Africa's always
built
known
like
for that.
tanks.
Their forward pack's always like, twin towers and locks, bloody flanking number 6 to number 8 that are almost the same height as the locks. They've always been like that, bro. But honestly, man, Fafs to click, that's a red card for striking Nick White like that. Straight up. That's disgraceful, man.
Yeah.
What a Fafs. Should have got a slap on the fingers. No, man, fucking Nick White's a dog, bro. He is a fucking dog.
I already told you that since I was like, bro,
yeah.
What is Nick White doing, man? Lucky he's a Waratahs halfback. Bloody ass.
So that game was 8 points to 24 by South Africa. What else do we have on the list, boys? Is that it?
Women and men sevens team.
Yes. Their World Cup for sevens is this weekend, Is it? Oh no.
World Cup for sevens.
It could be wrong. If you know, let me know.
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
Oh, next weekend. Yeah.
Was that
the reason why I brought that up too as well? Because one of the our locals from down here. She's made the
Georgia, eh?
well, yeah, Georgia Muller. She
Me?
played for our local clubs down here. And
Well, she's from Auckland, eh?
From East Tamaki.
From East Tamaki, and
From,
you
East Molossi.
threw the bag at her.
No, she's she's schooled and everything down here, and man, it's funny because her brother doesn't play anything and he gets the shit. He's like, bro, what happened to you? He just drinks and does jokes. So. Nah.
Oh wow!
Oh, sad.
Oh,
sad story.
That's sad, man. That's sad, man.
But no, she's been sidelined for a while, and she's had some real setbacks before, after school, during school. So for her to get that spot, man, she's pushed a lot of girls to the side for that, eh? No.
And that sevens team, I think you can name another sevens team.
Yeah.
The amount of really good women's sevens players out there, they're really good. So that seven that's gonna, hopefully get us a.
Oh.
Hey man, who's burning the toast?
Take it easy, toast. Toast, take it easy.
Is that down your ways, Anu?
No, we don't have fire alarms.
It's just unlucky use.
We hardly have Wi-Fi.
And then there's the men's sevens team as well. I think it's been the same bunch of boys, lads that I was a bit skeptical about the picking of some of these old players, but hey, they won. I think the LA Sevens against Fiji. So looking forward to it because Fiji's always on to it, eh?
Where's this World Cup held at?
On the Earth.
I think it's in Rio de Janeiro.
Thanks, Brent.
On the Earth.
It's on the Earth. On the Earth.
No, I think it's in South Africa, eh?
Oh, so it's not in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, Rio in South Africa.
Rio de South Africa.
Rio Henderson.
Nah, well,
Rio Henderson.
That's how much facts we have about the show and every other show we have. So anything you've listened to this past 50 minutes or 1 hour, you probably have to go do your own research because it's probably wrong.
Don't add us, guy. Don't add us.
And all the 3 viewers that have tuned in tonight, thank you for, allowing us into your houses, your homes, your phones. It's been a, episode 28. I think we'll still be here. I'm talking like we're fucking finishing, but no, we've still got another 1 million episodes to go. But any last words? Any local games happening in your area, boys?
Yo. Saturday, the New International team. Playing Asia. I think Asian team. Yeah. Oh, Adam, did you want to talk about your semi?
Sorry.
The semi, and you didn't want to message us.
Nah, I seen some. Bro, I was in a dark spot, guys. I was in a dark place, but I did see that New team. Can we share that on our page? That was pretty good, eh? That team. I see Blake Ewing, one of the coaches as well. Eh?
Yeah, we can get that up. Just gotta stand by. I'll name the team if that's. In the team, bro. You have number 1, Eddie Bayaliki from Mutalau. Number 2, Raven Tungia for 4.
You gotta name the whole team.
La Kepa. Hey, look, man, you gotta give a shout out to the brothers, man.
Oh, I thought we're just gonna post it up and.
No, it's gonna take a while. That's all. Okay, take over the show, guys. I'll
been learning the names all day.
Number 3, Justice Utatao. Liku Hakupu. Now, should I keep going or you guys like
What's
my
wrong with your
voice?
voice? How come it goes deep when you start talking?
Yeah, hard. You're
'Cause
just
I'm like,
starting to make us angry.
but when you guys talk, kind of say, "Hey, Kerala,
hey, you guys.
I see the moon and the moon see me."
But
All of a
you
sudden
know
it's
the
just
new team, are
Mexicans.
they playing in the Shaman Cup or what's this game for?
Playing in
Dog.
Oceania.
Gosh, what's happening here?
Oh man.
That's how good our show is. Hey, here we go.
Comedy,
There's
comedy.
the name.
Oh, there we go. We got Eddie Paoliki, Raven Tongia for 4, Justice Utatao, Mike Williams, Johnny Proctor, Chavez. Number 6, he plays reserves for Tiara 2, I believe. Tiara 2 reserve side. Shout outs to Tofade's cousin, Siapo Pasene, number 14. Number 13, Junior Fasitoa Papani, Australia, but he Rewa High. He's from Rewa High, eh? So peace in. So good luck to these guys playing at Mount Smart, number 1. 1 o'clock if you're there. Free entry as well. So go and support.
Who are they playing again? Sorry, bro. Who are they playing again?
Yeah, it just I think it's Asia.
What about the
I think it's
cutting
Asia.
out again.
Yeah.
Playing games is internet.
Mind games.
This guy's internet's on the earth. That's right. Look at it.
I think he's hot spotting from the Wi-Fi in Mars or something.
On the earth.
Coming live from
Internet's just out on the earth, man. This guy.
Coming live from Rio de Janeiro. From the world sevens, from the Earth sevens.
Man, see what happens when this guy just plays around. Look at the internet.
I think this last 10 minutes of our show is just not about anything, eh? Fuck. Yeah, what's going on here?
Not the jumping on the face. Surely your data's gonna run out in 2 minutes.
Oh, nah, that's personal, bro. That's personal, bro. That's personal.
We'll see you on the chat, man. We'll see you on the chat.
Before we go, can I just give a shout out to probably one of the greatest sports women, well, actually sports people, one of the GOATs, actually. Good old Auntie Serena Williams, who has announced her retirement from the sports of tennis. Serena Williams, she's been going hard the last 20 years. If you guys have seen King Richard, saw her upbringing, her and Venus, and what a storied career she's had. 23 Grand Slams, the most by anyone in the world.
Wow.
And that doesn't include her 16 Grand Slam titles as doubles as well with Venus. 4-time Olympic gold medalist, 1 Golden Slam. So she's won all of the major tennis tournaments, I think a couple of times in a row. And overall, she's won like close to 100 titles. That's greatness, man. And yeah, Serena, I know you're watching, and we just want to say congratulations on your career, and we wish you all the best for this next chapters of your lives. So thanks, Auntie.
Hard, man. She's been the best on this earth too, so good on the aunts.
Good old earth.
And we'll finish off with the our norms. Go ahead, Moss.
Was there anything else, boys, to cover? Or
close off from Prima also? Oh, good.
All right. So as we said, whoever's been watching since the beginning of the podcast until now, thank you for your support, always your continued viewership, and also to our sponsors, thank you again. The TJA construction team still in Samoas, or have they
still there?
Still there. So yeah, going hard in the islands. Hopefully the project's going well. Also to Laughs and Crucial Flooring. always, if you're on the lookout for better carpeting or anything to do with housing, hit up our man Labs at Crucial Flooring. And finally, also that still remains anonymous, but we still give him the blast on here. Matt McFarlane, shout also for your continued support. And that's us from the Latched podcast, minus our other mate who just exited from the earth. We are out.
Malo
We'll be
Pito.
back.
Malo Pito.
We'll be back next week. Take care, boys.
Throw me on the wall.